Good morning, this is Sarah, your healthy carnivore in the UK. Yes, I know I'm not supposed to wear sunglasses outside. I've literally just put them on because I've had it's sunny and I've just had a hard week at work and lots of things going on, and at my age sometimes you just want to cover up those dark shadows and lines. The second the video finishes, they'll be off and I'll be getting the sun into my eyes and building up my vitamin D. If you don't know me, I found carnivore back in 2014, and I have now just completed 8 months of my cleanest, longest, best ever stretch of the carnivore lifestyle. Today was going to be a weigh-in, but it hasn't been because we've had things going on in my family life. So my weigh-in will now be in about 2.5 weeks time from now. Not sure what the date is, perhaps around the 6th, 7th or 8th perhaps of April. It'd be Wednesday. It'll be a Wednesday, so look out for that. We've had lots going on. This video really is just a quick chat to say yes, 2 weeks ago we lost my husband's parents 2 days after each other. We thought it was 3 days, but we've come to the conclusion that she passed away late on the Saturday night. So it's actually just 2 days between their passing, which was a hell of a shock, but kind of sweet and comforting in other ways. We've arranged the funeral. That's going to be in a couple of weeks' time, a joint funeral. And so they've known each other their whole lives. They were together over 50 years, and now they've left together, and there is some kind of sweet story attached to that when you look deep enough. My carnivore journey, I am currently still having some black tea and some cheese. So to the carnivore purists, I'm not as pure as I could be, but I did say right at the beginning of this journey that cheese would be my emergency food. So that would be my emergency comfort food. If I was about to go and eat lots of things I probably shouldn't, go and have some cheese. And so that's what I've been doing. So, and I know that's not ideal, and some people will say you're not a carnivore purist, you're not properly carnivore, but I know that I've been in nutritional ketosis, which is confirmable by blood readings, for 8 months straight today. I started on my commitment on the 22nd of July last year, and it's now the 22nd of March, which makes 8 months. Have I lost loads of weight? No. But currently today I am wearing some trousers that were too tight on me last summer, and they're a little bit loose and falling down on me this summer. So take that as you will. When it comes down to it, I am a 49-year-old female with obviously very messed up hormones, and I know the average man would have lost that kind of weight in 2 weeks. Well, lucky them. It doesn't work like that for many of us, and I know many people on my channel follow me and they know that, and that's okay. But the official how much is Sarah not lost will be 2.5 weeks time on a Wednesday. So maybe around, I don't know, I'm thinking about maybe the 9th of April. Before that though, I will need to make sure I'm off the cheese. The funeral will be after that date, but I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm going to weigh in on the first week of the Easter break. I will make sure that I detox from the cheese, detox from the black tea, and in the last couple of days leading up to my weigh-in, I will do my usual thing of having a totally lion 2 to 3 days, which will be beef, salt and water for 2 to 3 days, so that my body is in the same non-bloated, non-inflamed state it was on my last weigh-in. For those of you that lose weight incredibly slowly, you'll know what I mean, and it will be no further explanation required. Very, very busy at work, and obviously lots of planning, preparation, organising going on for this this double funeral that we have to have. Luckily, I'm organising the buffet, so I can request what I want to be at the buffet, and I will make sure that there probably will be some processed meats and cheese being consumed there, and that's what I'll be relying on, as will my eldest son, who's still keto. Yesterday we were talking about how lovely it is to eat meat, and he said, "Oh, meat's so good, isn't it, Mum? I need more beef. Get me more beef." And I was just like, wow, you're going to be really successful at this. Him and I are both saying the same things. Wow, isn't it amazing when you eat meat? It just hits the spot. It gets the job done, you know? So he's now in that place. My husband, who has done keto before, is dropping hints that he wants to drop his carbs again. So after the funerals happened, I think he's going to want to tighten up as well, because I think looking after his parents has, you know, taken its toll on his health a little bit, and he needs to dot some I's and cross some T's as well. So he'll be doing that. And the little one will just keep eating half meat, half sugar until he gets to the point where he wants to join us, which will happen, because he also loves steak, loves bacon, loves eggs, loves everything meat. So he's always fighting us for the salami in the fridge and the cheese. So I know he'll be keto soon. So yeah, I think we'll be a totally and utterly carnivorous family within the next couple of years, which is cool. Anything else I need to talk about? Yeah, obviously losing weight incredibly slowly, but I still believe it's happening. I was actually quite surprised at the way these clothes I'm wearing fitted me today. I was expecting these trousers to actually have gone from non-fitting to fitting, but when I was walking around I felt them slipping down. So I'm not going to complain about that, because when you get to my age, you don't complain. I also like to remind myself that what would have happened if on July the 22nd last year I hadn't made my ultimate commitment. What would have happened to my weight had I not not made the absolute commitment to do 365 days, even if it's hard, even if I don't want to, even when everyone else around me is calling me crazy, still do it. Well, I think we know what would have happened, won't we? I wouldn't have lost that £20, would I? And I would have gained in the last 8 months, probably gained in the region of 20 to 40 pounds, and now been at an all-time high and wondering what the hell I've done with my life. As it turns out, I feel confident in most kinds of clothes now. I'm not bloated. I'm probably never going to be the same shape as this selfie stick, but I know my body loves me. I'm not on any medication, never will be. My hormones are probably starting to heal nicely now. I don't have a fatty liver, I would imagine. So, because the area under my bust has slimmed down more than anywhere else, and I know that's to do with losing that dangerous internal body fat. So, that's good. Obviously, over that last 8 months, I lost 15 skin tags. I've kept my gastritis under control, my psoriasis under control. I don't have my benefits list with me out in the garden, but I know there's more on there. So but everyone that follows my channel will know that my most important why is not to turn out like my mum, which is why I don't get really upset about the weight. If weight was my only reason for doing this, I would have quit. So thank goodness I've got more important whys to be getting on with. And I know that people have come off medication eating this way, and I know that I don't want to be on any meds. Talking of medications, we do have to go round to my husband's parents' property this afternoon and empty all the medications out of the cupboard. That's a depressing job. Now, I'm not saying that the medications that they took definitely contributed to hastening their lifetime, but because let's face it, in the carnivore world, we believe we should really be living into our hundreds, right? And I know that my husband's parents have been dying slowly for ages. That's to some people that might sound really insensitive, but I don't believe that humans are living to their potential these days. I believe that they're eating way too much processed garbage. We're putting way too much faith in these chronic medications, and I do believe it's taking 10, 20, 30 years off the average lifespan. And I think the average lifespan should be higher than it is. But that's controversial, and we try not to get too controversial on this channel. The fact that I'm a bit of a carnivore influencer is probably bad enough. Get in prison for that sort of thing, So So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today, just to let you know I'm here, I'm back. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any content between now and that weigh-in, because I don't know if I'll have anything to say. I said I was going to have a month off the channel, but it's been 2 weeks. Really wanted to chat to you guys. Hope this video has come out. We've got a fairly long, narrow garden, but it backs onto a main road and there's traffic. So hopefully you can actually hear some of the things I've been saying. I think the bikini's out this year, but there's always next year, right? And next year I'll be 50, and to say you're in a bikini at 50, well, that's never a bad thing, is it? So watch this space and keep tuning in, because one day, because I'm not giving up, and my eldest son is not giving up, and I know that my husband is stubborn, so when he gets started on this in a couple of weeks, he won't give up very easily either. So we're all going to be pretty healthy, which is pretty sweet. I think that's pretty much it now. I'm just waffling. I've been waffling the whole time, but I wanted to catch up. I don't know what day I'm on, but it is 8 months, so I'll probably put that as my thumbnail. And take off my sunglasses now and enjoy the sun, but not until I've taken the video off, because when you get to a certain age, the bigger the sunglasses, the better. You know what I mean? I think you probably do. You take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Catch up soon. Thank you for listening. Take care. Bye.